There is something rotten in the state of Denmark. Sorry to cut your R&R short, ladies and gentlemen. You certainly earned it after the conclusion of Operation Winter. Unfortunately, the situation in the Strait has deteriorated significantly overnight. Task Force Lima, a reinforcement convoy bound for the Baltic Sea, was completely destroyed with no survivors. Not only is the loss of an entire convoy totally unacceptable, on board were vital supplies and reinforcements bound for the frontline in the east. Allied Fleet Command have been unable to ascertain exactly what happened to the convoy. All we know for certain is that they lost contact yesterday after reports of shell hits within the formation. Enemy fleet presence is thought to be minimal, consisting of 1 to 2 light cruisers and a destroyer escort. So why us? After carefully examining the events leading up to the convoy's disappearance, I have determined the threat to be much worse than expected. At 1400 hours, a flight of P-51s was reported MIA after failing to rendezvous with their designated escort. While inclement weather could certainly be the cause, ground element reports indicate heavy AA fire from the headland. Aerial recon this morning has been unable to locate any new or fortified AA positions. This leads me to believe an enemy fleet action was responsible. Further to this, 45 minutes later, lead elements of a coastal defense fleet reported what they suspected to be a cruiser in the vicinity. After receiving orders to investigate, all contact was lost with the pickets. The fleet admiral in charge of the convoy reported that he had sounded a general alarm amongst the fleet and was preparing to engage what he thought to be a light cruiser and her escort. A short time later, all contact was lost with no distress signals received. As a result of this loss, we have lost 100,000 tons of shipping, as well as 9,000 brave sailors and marines. Whatever took them down is dangerous and fast. HQ believe this to be the work of a well-coordinated destroyer squadron. However, I do not believe this to be true. Somehow, the enemy must have slipped a capital ship past our northern blockade. Either way, we need to get to the bottom of this. Allied Naval Command states that they can't spare ships for at least 5 days, so it falls to us to secure the region and eliminate the threat. Your primary objectives are as follows. Track down the task force or ship responsible and eliminate them. Any extra damage that you do to enemy forces and their infrastructure will be acknowledged. Keep in mind, the mainland and enemy ports are heavily fortified and should be avoided. Rules of engagement. All operators are free to act at their own discretion, but not to the detriment of the task at hand. Stick together and work as a team. I don't have to tell you how important this is. The enemy cannot be allowed to roam free. If it is a capital ship, it will be able to dictate terms in this theater for the coming weeks. Good hunting and best of luck. Dismissed.